Hey, now
everybody.
I was a little late with the countdown.
Oh no! Fuck! Discord can't pick up my scream.
Oh no!
Oh no.
The noise gate's too good.
Welcome,
They closed my
Pathenders podcast.
All right, enough atonal screeching. This isn't Behind the Bastards.
No, it's just the chuckle flex. I'm pretty sure that's like 90% of our communication.
Yeah, but
Is this
Yes,
just making
it's-
random noises?
That's the entire stream, guys. Enjoy. I'm just joking.
It's just
It's not
making
God.
entire scene. Then I click this button, and then John Cena, and copyright claim.
Right.
bad news, everyone. Gallus is dead.
Oh shit! No, he's not dead. You just can't see this.
No, you got like
Really
somebody he couldn't see jumped out and stabbed him in the neck, and he bled to death.
Oh
No.
damn.
Stabbed in the throat in a horse McDonald's.
And a horse
Fuck.
McDonald's. It would be a horse McDonald's. Wait,
Is that-
what's the Waffle House equivalent?
No,
Do we
I was
still
just
have
about to
Waffle Houses?
say
It's still just Waffle House.
It's horse waffle house.
Absolutely.
No, I feel
No,
like
no,
it's
no,
just still Waffle
Oh,
House.
it's just
it doesn't
Waffle
change.
House?
It's just Waffle House.
Just Waffle House. Alright.
You can't build on perfection. I'm just
That's
gonna put that out
true.
there.
Oh my god.
What?
When Laura Donna dies, they're gonna turn the Little Uskwood into a Waffle House.
I will make that happen.
Why would they not just like a different inn
Yes,
under different
personally.
management? It's like, what use is the Waffle House gonna have for the bedrooms upstairs? Nobody
because
answer
way
that.
too many- Thank you for stopping me. I'm gonna say the other thing I was gonna say, which is way too many fights happened in this fucking tavern now that we're here, so might as well go the whole way.
I'm willing to bet that I have the most Waffle House experience of this crew, and
Probably.
you don't want the answer to that
Yeah.
question.
Oh yeah, no.
I've never been to a Waffle House.
I have
I
several times.
Almost went to Waffle House, but I was too chicken to go by myself because I didn't know what I was doing when ordering. Like I was gonna fuck it up.
One time at Waffle House, my waitress OD'd in the bathroom, and her sister came to finish her shift.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Wow.
She
I was
didn't
never
die,
there.
but she couldn't finish the shift because
Yeah.
she had to go to the
but
hospital.
did you get your waffles?
Yeah, on the second try, because the first time the cook ashed in it.
Oh,
Oh god. Oh.
So those two statements should tell you the kind of establishment Waffle House is.
oh, we all know.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
The stories never go old.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I had.
and also that wasn't the last time I went there, because despite all of that, the food is actually pretty solid.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Especially when it's like
not when you go to the bathroom afterwards, though.
especially when it's like 3 in the morning and you need something to soak up the night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's so I think the equivalent to the Waffle House experience in Wisconsin would be a George Webb's. I
I'm not
think
familiar with that.
I'm not from. What is
Yes.
what?
You don't know what George Webb's is?
I
Frank?
guess
No.
not. Maybe it's a Milwaukee thing. Hold on.
Google.
No. I
George Webb's.
you just gotta Google it now. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, the nearest one is down by you.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, there used to be a lot more George Webb's around here. I feel like they've kind of gone out of style because I feel like it was more of like where all of the like old boomer,
Seen
want to
one
complain
though.
about the news, went to eat breakfast.
Oh.
And
Mm.
and then
I've
hack their
seen
lungs
one
out.
before though.
Wow. That's
I have
amazing.
a very vague memory of seeing one for some reason.
Speaking of vague memory,
I was gonna say,
Who
speaking of
remembers?
hacking your lungs out,
who remembers?
Yeah.
Oh, hacking. I'll be right back.
As we hack, should we start recording or?
yeah.
If you haven't already.
that.
do the whole who remembers what happened
Yeah.
last
The
time.
bit.
Speaking of hacking your lungs out, who got the smoke out of their brains enough to remember what happened last time?
Well, there was
Somehow-
smoke, all right.
Yeah, there was smoke. Someone got smoked.
Yeah, someone did not
almost
want the
gallus.
smoke.
And it was almost gallus.
It was almost all
And
of
a lot
you,
of us,
kind
yeah,
of.
and a lot of us almost
Yeah.
couldn't handle the smoke.
But
we
no
did
one
it.
died.
In the end, you did emerge victorious.
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
No
that was-
one on our side died.
That was a very tough fight.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we
I mean,
forgot about the Archons and
yeah. Well, you also fought everybody in the prison at the same time, which
yeah.
always makes things a little more difficult than
That's-
if you had.
That's fair.
But our plan kind of worked. We did
Yeah,
get rid of
and-
all the light Archons first.
And without Charlie fireballing 2 of the towers, it might have gone a little different because she took out almost half of the like mooks.
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
Before
that's
the
what
fight
she's
even
there
started.
for. She's our glass cannon.
Yeah?
Pretty thick glass cannon, but still.
And she's still a cannon, so
Yeah.
it'll make small cannons.
So I believe that was the majority of last session was
Well,
the
and then-
night before the fight, and then, or rather,
Well,
Well,
we picked up
it
in the
was-
middle of the fight.
oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
last-
We
Yeah, because that's when the
Mhm.
the Archons popped up.
It was fight round 2, or like,
hound.
Yeah.
round 2.
Yeah, it was
The
this girl
doggy.
is poison part 2. Send in the hounds.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then we did a little bit of loot the bodies, get what we win.
Yeah.
Callus almost got fucking holy nuked by a trap in her office.
Yeah, that would have been very sad if I went down because of a trap after the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie skinned the magical tattoos off of Jalila?
Yeah.
Jalila's body.
To make
And
clothes
then
out
we,
of.
And then we went home and we're like, hey mom, we did it. And she was like, good. What happened? We're like, oh, it's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah. You also
And
brought
then-
home a new friend.
Yeah, we also brought home
That's
Zara. And Legume brought us some cheese and wine, a really nice charcuterie board. And then we all went to go fucking rest, cause ow.
Yeah, you had a lot of boo-boos
Yeah.
to sleep off.
Look, I was only wanting to get Kamehameha once in that fight, and that was true, but I got fucking 1-inch punched twice.
Yeah.
I
Surreal.
have several broken ribs.
Surreal brought home another girlfriend.
Also, my trachea was crushed.
Oh yeah.
That's true. You did get your windpipe crushed with a mace.
So, like, ow.
I would like some
coughing up
lemon
blood.
tea, please.
Right. I don't know, maybe wine wasn't the best idea now that I think about it.
Want some lemon tea, please? We have whiskey, and you will drink whiskey.
Cyril wakes up tomorrow with Dr. Girlfriend's voice.
Oh no!
Damn.
Look, wine and cigars was a terrible idea.
Idea.
Oh, it's lager?
It's kind of that voice, yeah. It makes a little more sense
great.
coming out of a devil than it does Dr. Girlfriend, who is not that.
A devil?
Go, where did you get here?
I mean, yeah, my Rosalago is my best Dr. Girlfriend, and it hurts my throat a little bit to do.
That's why we rarely ever call him. Also, well, we can do this afterwards, but there was a note we sent to him at some point about Lady Magda, so I don't want you to forget about that, James.
I had forgotten about that, so
You're welcome. It's been a bit since he brought up that note we sent, and I was like, he probably forgot. I'm gonna try and bring that up in game, and then I forgot last week because it was combat. So,
yep, there was fights.
but for now, what's first? What thing do we do first?
We got to do the bit.
Mom.
I am playing her mom, so
Hi.
I do
You
need
sounded
to.
just like you were calling like from like upstairs.
It really did. Like a sibling, your mom.
Mom.
Ma, the meatloaf. Ma,
Ma-
There's a fucking cat outside.
Now get the
Yes.
camera.
Get the camera! Get the camera! There's a weird ass cat outside! Start the bit, James, before we get lost in the
Yeah.
sauce again.
Yeah, from Small Wanderer, are you recording?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, am I recording? Yeah. Jess, are you recording?
I am.
Oni, are you recording?
Yes, Queen.
You're probably wondering to yourself, why am I a frog? I don't know why I'm a frog.
Can you not interrupt the bit, please?
Oh, sorry, dear. I'll go back over here with detective.
Okay.
From
Yeah, you shoo off to Saturday. So sync clap in 3, 2, 1. Our story begins, as such stories often do, the night after a big bonfire.
yeah, that's what that is.
Nobody took a bath before you went to bed. Everyone's hair smells like smoke.
Gallus
Passed
cleaned
out.
himself up.
Yeah. I assume, like, after eating and
You would.
talking, at least Gallus and Suriel went to go take a bath. I don't know if Charlie went.
No, she's gonna like sleep in her filth. Legit. Blood.
Lagoon drags you
Yep.
out of bed in the morning like you're absolutely fucking disgusting. How dare you? I just cleaned
Like,
these sheets.
No, I'm so tired. The goom. I can't.
He's,
I can't
he's-
lift my arms.
when you wake up, he is standing there waiting to strip your bed.
What are you doing?
I
Why
have
are you here?
soiled your sheets, ma'am. I need to wash them as soon as possible.
I didn't go to the bathroom in my sheets.
Correct. However, you are still covered in soot.
And blood.
And also blood. I believe you skinned a woman.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, I did do
Ooh,
that.
did I give you the skins last night?
I believe you've left them down in the basement, ma'am.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Mom said she
You
could
kn-
probably do something.
Do you know how to tan to make leather legume?
I
Kind
can
of stinky.
certainly give it a crack, ma'am. However, Lady Magda herself is a blacksmith. I'd be willing to bet that she is more experienced with such matters. I can mend clothing, but I'm not a tailor.
Gotcha.
Gotta go ask Lady Magda for something
Gonna
again,
have to-
Charlie.
Talk to her. Yay.
Might I recommend bathing first?
I guess.
Gallus walks by in like a big poofy like bathrobe and like a towel up on his head, but even though he doesn't have hair.
There's no hair. Wait, what color is the robe?
Ook
The
took is
robe
carrying
is white.
his shower caddy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gallus's robe is white.
Of course it is.
Christine. All right,
Uh,
get up. Ugh.
Before we
You're
forgot to do the
sugar.
thing, guys.
Oh,
I'm gonna roll.
the hero points.
Yeah.
Rolling.
Grapes rolled a 13.
That's a 7.
Oh no.
What was the flat check again?
11.
11? Fuck, I got a 10.
Nah.
Do we have no hero points?
You have one.
Oh,
Grapes rolled a 13.
All right.
Yeah.
On Friday the 13th.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no. Oh. Why'd you remind me of what day it was? Shit.
Don't go by the lake.
It's
you'll
not
be fine.
unlucky. This used to be a day for worshiping the goddess of fertility, and the patriarchy was all like, witches.
yeah, we gotta go fuck now.
Look, it's only It only became unlucky once people realized it was also Jason Voorhees' birthday.
True.
What?
Anyways, that was
What?
my reminder. Don't worry about it.
Fucking what?
Don't worry about it.
Friday the 13th is Jason Voorhees' birthday.
Voorhees'
Everyone
birthday,
knows this.
yeah.
Fucking what?
You uncultured swine, how could you not know that?
That's why the movies are called that.
What? You're
I
bullshitting
think
me.
you blew grapes.
That is not why they call it that.
I think we broke it.
What the fuck? That is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard.
We're talking about grapes, of course it's true. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh, that was good. Thank you. Thank you, James. That was
Just peaked
thank
my
you.
mic for like a minute straight.
That's fantastic.
Oh.
That was good.
There's no fucking
Anyway.
I'm crying.
Oh.
Fucking
Anyways.
lightheaded.
Anyways.
You have one
I think
hero
we broke
point.
Oh.
I am.
Get an extra one for that.
Right. Cereal is not in the tavern. She's doing her morning training.
Oh yeah, Gallus has a thing to do today, or at least this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, Surreal, are you going to train with Oppian?
Yes.
Is that your plan?
Yes. Or Victor, whichever one is available. Because Gallus told us about the thing that they're coming to do, so I don't know how early they're going to come. So, if they're not and they're like...
You have to imagine that their plans are going to change, because
Oh, true. Right. The murders.
A fire
There were
that
murders.
the fire that size isn't going to go unreported. Like somebody saw it from town.
Yeah. Also, there were murders last night, so...
Yeah, there were.
So it's like that's a double whammy of chaos they've got to deal with. So, yes, that is what she's doing. Whichever one of them is available, whichever one doesn't matter.
So you are heading out the door to do this.
Oh, hello.
And you open the door just as Oppian was reaching out to open the door, coming the other way.
I was about to opium the door.
Yeah. And just no preamble, no warm up. He looks you dead in the eye and says, "Who else knew?"
He sees Cereal blink
Oh.
twice. Like, he can clearly see her trying to go it through her mind, like, who else knew what? It's like, would you rather come inside first?
Can we
and give...
have Gallus walk into the tavern area and go, Oppian, are you here to pick me up and do the thing?
Who else did you tell about the plan, Gallus?
The plan? I told my friends here, like you told me.
And nobody else?
Nobody else.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Did you tell anyone? Wait, what's going on?
This is because of yes. Oh. Cereal's just mumbling to herself.
Our plan.
Continue.
We were going to go down to the prison this morning.
Right.
Because on the way back from the hearth, Gallus was assaulted. We figured that it was an attack by the faceless stalkers because one of them attacked him wearing Jalila's face. And only Victor, myself, Gallus, and presumably you and Charlie from Gallus knew that we were going down there, and Victor was going to cast Zone of Truth to find out what really happened.
Makes sense.
I'm sorry, who's Victor? Oh, right, the fella you were talking to yesterday.
Yes. The one who took over for Calcira.
I see.
Did not know he had Zone of Truth.
And I presume that you can account for your whereabouts last night?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I was here, being quite beaten up. I couldn't really do much more.
I mean, you can ask Laura, you can ask anyone in here right now, even Charlie. I was doing my rounds around the tavern to make sure that we weren't being watched or followed, because even I thought it was weird that Jalila losing her cool on somebody like that doesn't make any sense.
And while you were making your rounds, you didn't happen to catch a glimpse of the sky to the north, did you?
I mean, it depends at the time, but if you're talking about actually, and can I? I'm thinking, give me a second. Also clearing my throat because, dear God, apparently talking as Surreal has got some deep down mucus fucking up in my throat.
Use it.
Oh my God. Well, I'm trying to, but it's itching the fuck out of my throat is the problem. It's like if you're talking about, well, I mean, I think I saw smoke from the direction of the jail last night, but I was obviously more worried about making sure that Loredano was protected, because if someone attacked Gallus, then they might have been trying to take him out to get to her.
Oh dear.
I should have been more aware, of course, but
Yes, that's wise. The safety of the council is crucial, but half the town was in an uproar last night. Yeah, they could see the fire.
There was a fire? Wait, are you saying there was a fire at the prison?
You didn't smell the blanket of smoke over the place all night?
Well, I just thought that someone put some firewood in the hearth because it was quite chilly out this morning.
Alice, you were asleep for the majority of the day afterwards, just resting, so...
Oh.
Yes.
If you step outside, you can still see the cloud rising. The fire was visible from here. The prison is gone.
Oh dear.
Burned entirely. And in the night, several citizens were attacked. Many died, many disappeared.
Just straight out attacked. Like, just random. No, nothing.
Well, the bodies that we did find were drained. But there's many more that we didn't. The folk are just missing. The town is near to panic. I had to double the patrols, and I had to go out in person to settle people's nerves. It's anarchy out there.
Dear.
And that's why I'm asking. They knew we were onto them. No one else in my organization knew the plan. Just me and Victor. And I know he didn't talk.
Is Victor with us right now? Like, I ask out of character, is Victor with us right now? Like,
he is not. Oppian appears to have come alone.
Oh.
I just thought of the meme. Is Victor in the room with us right now?
Oh, God.
I hate my brain sometimes.
Gals go, or how are you sure that Victor is clean?
He's a truth cleric. If he spoke falsely, he would have lost his powers.
Like, just even from the little I talked about him, he's simple, but he trusts Oppian. Wouldn't
And
make
I
sense
trust
for
him.
to lie. Exactly.
If he were to speak a lie, especially to his commander, the inheritor would strip him of his clerical magic. That is the vow of a cleric of truth.
Gallus will kind of look at Oppian and go, have you seen Victor use his magic today?
Yes.
Insight check. Or perception to sense motive.
There you go.
Excuse me.
Hey, it's okay. I do.
May
too.
I use perception to sense motive on Oppian to see if he is being truthful?
Permission to do it?
Permission to murder?
Yeah, you can roll it.
I will roll it.
There is a
I don't get it.
there is a follow on to the yes. He's not done talking.
Okay. I only rolled an 11.
Yeah.
No, I was like,
Yeah, he seems pretty serious about it, and the follow-on statement certainly helps. He says, "When I asked Victor if he'd told anyone, he cast Zone of Truth on himself before telling me that he did not."
Smart.
I see.
I want to do a sense motive just to see how Oppian is feeling about this conversation right now. What's his vibe? Oh, that's a 28.
So he is furious right now
Yeah.
that this happened, and he is asking the question that he's asking over and over again because he wants you to give him an answer that removes you from suspicion. He wants you, as Loredana's security, to be innocent in this. But until there is some evidence of that, you're the only other people who knew about this plan.
Grapes, look at your DMs.
Okay. I will look at my DMs. Looking.
Perceive my question.
I see your question.
As I'm showering and Legume is in the, because I'm assuming like kind of like the basin is in the kitchen, kind of like ye olden day kind of bathtub situation, correct?
It's not in the kitchen, it's like outside.
Yeah, because remember we were
Could-
using the decanter of endless water to clean ourselves.
Because I was going to ask if I could hear what they were saying, like if I could kind of eavesdrop on what was going on, but if I was
Close enough.
correct.
Not if you're currently showering. If you're coming back in, then you might.
How did you perceive me getting woken up from Legume to Serial opening the door? Like, what time span would you have clocked?
So he would have been in there waiting when everyone else got up, and if Serial was ready to go out, there's at least a little bit of time in between.
Because I would have figured, Legume would have been helping me shower and, like getting the back of my head because I can't reach for it, yada yada.
Got too much
and
hair.
It's everywhere. Legume, it's just everywhere. I'm so sorry.
Madam, I am a valet, not a bath attendant.
You'll live. You'll live, Legume. I promise. Just the conditioner needs to go on everywhere. Like if it's red, you put it on like everywhere because it needs it. But anyway, so I would um I would perceive coming back and listening in and then put like my arm like across like legume a la like your mom holding you back if she hits the stop the
The
brake
break's
too
too hard. Yeah.
yeah
Mm-hmm.
and if I would hear that I'd say legume is there anything that we could do in the moment that could prove that we were here um to get Appian um believing that we were here and we were just doing our usual stuff around here. What do you have any we could like draw a picture like oh yeah, we had game night. Look, Legume
We had game night.
drew a portrait of us. What do you think?
I think it would be wise if you were to give him another suspect, ma'am. Find a
Like
find a scapegoat that you can pass the blame on to.
I
Maybe
can't think of a scapegoat.
maybe there was a sketchy-looking gentleman in the bar when you discussed the plans a little too loudly.
Wow, Legume, we're not that bad.
Charlie is. She'll be like,
Charlie is.
maybe it's Jess as well. Who knows? Anyway, so yeah, like I can do that. I think I think that'll be okay. I am like stage whispering obviously to him. So then like yeah, okay. Cool.
There's
Yeah,
one more thing I want to say. Suriel will kind of sit up in her chair, kind of clasps her fingers together, rubbing her fingers together nervously, and will think back and is like, ever since that first attack of when Calciera was here, I feel like we've been watched. I can never prove it. But that feeling when you have someone's eyes on the back of your head. I can't. Only when we step outside the tavern, though.
You saying that you think someone is spying on you?
I think it could be a possibility, especially since they already attacked us here once, the rebels, I mean. It would make sense for them to set up something or someone to watch us. I mean, I don't know if it's just my paranoia or if I'm really seeing things, but I have been peeking things from the corner of my eyes when I go out. I'm extremely vigilant.
These creatures are face stealers. I don't know if they have any abilities to scry or render themselves invisible or anything like that. If something like that is happening, well, that's very troubling. Either they have abilities that we're not familiar with or unknown allies.
Are you
So it would make
thinking
sense.
that the stalkers are working with the rebels?
From what you told us, or from what I know, that was the wrong words out of character. Words hard. From what we know, at least from what I know, faceless stalkers, they thrive off blood, right?
Yes, we figure that's why the bodies we found were drained.
Drained last night. So it would only make sense that if the rebels gave them some sort of way to survive by giving them the ability to randomly attack the town unnoticed during chaos, that it would totally make sense, Gallus. And of course, they would be watching a group of people who were extremely capable of protecting themselves, like us, from getting to a very important council member like Loredana. Probably trying to see a lapse in her judgment or a break in patterns to get in and get to her or even get all of us.
Well, that would explain why I was targeted when I was by myself.
Especially if you're new.
He'll
I mean, I
like
would be.
he'll like look really nervous and uneasy about this. Just like, oh dear, this would not be good if those rebels are working together with faceless stalkers. Who knows what could be possible? In fact, those faceless stalkers, anyone in this room could be a faceless stalker.
Anyone in the town could be.
That's what makes them so dangerous. Even someone that you knew was trustworthy yesterday could have been replaced. And so far, I've kept their involvement in this quiet. If the populace found out, there'd be panic in the streets.
Mm-hmm. The absolute chaos.
Indeed, indeed. So, of course, you understand that that piece of information is classified.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes.
He like puts like a like zipper motion over his lips. Like, mum's the word.
Before we get too distracted, do you have anything else going on today? Appian, anything that maybe could be taken up by someone else like me or Gallus or Charlie? So that you could focus on doing the most important work.
Well, pardon the turn of phrase, but I do have some fires that need to be put out today.
Yeah.
And
So odd. Jalila, I mean, I went to see her earlier yesterday. We spoke. I mean, yeah, now that I think about it, she might have been a little short. I just thought maybe she hadn't had that great of a night with, the prisoners disappearing randomly. I can imagine she's a bit agitated, not really knowing what it is until we figured out what it was, of course. I mean, I did get to check, and there were the rumors that there is that one section of the prison just burned down randomly for no reason. So I guess if it was anything other than the vampiric mist that we ran into, if there was anything else there, any other metaphysical being, the jail catching fire could also just be part of that. The rebels could have riled up whatever it was that was there and use that to their fruition. I don't know. I'm throwing out ideas. I literally talked to her. And Serial kind of like puts her hands on her face.
no, that's the trouble with these things. They, it could have been before or after you talked to her. It could have been. She might not have even been replaced. It might have just been a double that attacked Gallus, and then they killed the real one to keep her quiet. It's impossible to know. I mean, with the fire as out of control as it was, we couldn't identify her body.
It was that bad? I mean, we could see it. I just didn't think it was that bad.
It was bad. I've seen a lot of things in my service, like battlefields, but things like that never get easier.
And Thuriel will kind of reach out, and if his hand is on the table or not, will kind of touch his hand and it's hasn't been that long since Calcira too, and now this.
No, there's 7 of us on the council. 2 were dead. And I'm awake at night wondering who's next. I thought Calcira's death was odd, but you know the old expression, once is a coincidence, 2 is a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
With 2 of our number dead now, it can't be denied there is a pattern. I'm keeping it quiet from the townsfolk, but well, there is some organized resistance to my rule here. And I fear that they're just getting started. So it's fortunate to have people I can trust in key positions. I have Jaina, I have Zane, of course, Loredana, and all of you keeping her safe. That's a tremendous relief to me. If only I had a group like you for each of the council. Well,
Sometimes I consider cloning us might help. Never know.
yeah.
Just trying to lighten the mood.
Yeah, I know that, well, Loredana's not a fighter, but I would have figured aside from her, they could all keep out for themselves. Zane is a powerful wizard. Calcira was, well, you were here when she was attacked. You know what she could do.
Mm.
And Jalila, well.
Stares at the hard camera. Ow. Yeah, she almost killed all of us. It was great.
Yeah.
I hear a faint curb your enthusiasm.
Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I hear it faintly in the background.
Yeah. And of course, Jalila, well, it's one of the strongest people I've ever known, and that's including me.
I imagine they both wince at memories of being punched.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh god. Yeah. I remember.
Gallus feels Ukchuk whinge a little bit.
From the depths of everyone's soul, everyone goes, ugh. It's like, well, we will do what we can.
Yeah, well, the good news is if anyone attacks Linton or Zane, well, we'll see it.
Yeah. They won't have a fun time, but
Well, Zane throws a lightning bolt at an attacker. It'll be visible from
everywhere.
Yes. He's quite fond of that spell.
If I could cast lightning too, I would be. I mean, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's really handy. I've seen him I've seen him use it to and launched it through a locked door to hit someone on the other side.
Holy shit. That was out of character.
Yeah, out of
Holy
character.
shit.
The spell. I don't remember if it's in the text anymore for second edition, but in first edition, it specifies that it damages objects, and if it does enough damage to destroy the object, it can pass through it. And in one of the previous times I ran this, that did happen. Zane killed a PC that way.
Oh
He,
my
he
god.
fired a lightning bolt through a locked door and killed him.
Oh my god.
I was looking at buying that lightning bolt spell. It's a 3rd level.
Yeah,
Well,
You
can
have
do that
access
with
to
your
it now.
boyfriend.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah!
yeah.
Going
Or
full
once you
intensity damage.
kill him
Mhm.
and take his spell book, you can learn all his spells.
Exactly. Just shove it. Just shove
I
it
mean,
in
I mean,
Steven's mouth.
let's not get too far ahead. We don't know if we want to kill Zane yet. Zane's a good boy.
I mean, either way, Charlie has access to a lot of spells now, so.
Yeah, yeah.
Serial will kind of. Opium kind of see her eyes widen for a second, like, door, holy shit. And we'll say, on the topic of Zane, he's actually dating Charlie.
Yes, I know. It's
Oh my god, I just realized
not
she's not here.
subtle.
No, we had lunch with them the other day. It was something. Speaking of Charlie,
Charlie walks in with a towel around her body and a towel drying her hair. Yeah, what's up?
or just
And then I'll realize that Oppian's in the room. And then I'll just go, oh, I didn't know we had company. But I don't do anything to get out of the towel and
Charlie, this is a tavern. You need to wear clothes.
who's in here to give a shit? It's you, me, Oppian, Loredana, and Serial.
also, Gallus, you're in a bathrobe.
No, I'm in my
Very-
regular clothes.
Very
you-
quietly under his breath behind Charlie, Legumes. And Legume.
Oh, you're right, Legume. I'm sorry. You're in my heart.
It's in my heart.
I would also
You're in
have
my heart.
I would also venture that you're not terribly worried about me seeing you now, considering that I helped you bathe.
Yeah.
You didn't die.
I'm-
See, look at you. Look at you,
He's-
strapping young
Charlie,
healthy
he's
man.
Charlie, he's dead on the inside, I think.
Well, aren't we all? Aren't we all?
Like you're just
Any-
looking at Gallus, and he just has like you can clearly
Too
see
real.
there's an image in his head that he'd rather not see. Just be like,
Gallus!
no, no.
Oh,
yes.
no,
Yes, yes.
no.
Oh,
no.
no.
Oh,
no.
jeez. Oh,
Oh,
Ah,
no.
jeez. Oh,
Ah,
no.
Oh,
That's
sorry about
that's a
that,
technical
bud.
foul.
That is a
Oh,
technical
boy.
foul.
Oh,
You
that's
were
a
edited
foul.
with that. 8 crazy nights.
That's
a
I'm
technical
glad somebody knew what I was. But I'm
Anyways.
not to sing it anyway.
Anyway.
Anyway, it's 8 crazy nights. It's yeah. I thought it was an inside joke for me and my sister. I'm glad people know. Anyway, so yes, aren't we all dead inside? But seriously, anyway, you called me.
Yeah, we were just. A lot happened last night, as you know. And we were just
Yeah.
talking to Oppian about a lot of things, honestly.
Well, Gallus got beat up like a mofo. That took a lot of. I glad I had my healing gloves to fix him up. Look at him. He's spry gentleman, aren't you? And I'll just smack him on the back.
hear something crack.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
roll
you know-
1d4 for stinging damage. That's 4. No, just kidding.
Yeah, well, you know,
Non-lethal.
no, I had to tend to his wounds as well. Well, you remember, lay on hands.
Right. When you
That's
said you'd
higher.
like to lay your hands on me, I was imagining something very different.
Surya will also slap Gallus, but like on his arm, like, no.
Why is everyone hitting me?
Is that it? Is that an invite? Lay on hands?
That the guy.
Because I declined. Because, like, I don't know if you know, but, like, I mean, I don't think it's official yet.
Everyone
Yes,
Don't
knows.
say anything.
Look, I believe since we've now moved on to the topic of Charlie's relationship, I believe our good commander here should probably tend to more important things.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I was just gonna say while he was here, you know, I was doing my rounds last night, and I know if I at least I think I know that he's kind of beloved in the village, the town here, you know. But and I'll lean into Oppian. Kind of check in on Pious Pete. I don't. He's a nice guy, but something was weird last night. He came in, and he didn't have his usual clothes on, and he was muttering to himself, and I heard things
Didn't have
about
any clothes
fire.
on?
Well, I have a towel on.
Charlie, go change!
No, that was me out of character talking about you saying he didn't have any clothes on.
He didn't have his normal clothes on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is what she said.
Oh, any normal
Or at least
clothes
that's
on,
what I
okay.
heard.
That's
Okay,
exactly
okay.
it. Normal clothes. It wasn't his normal like trouser top set get up. Like it was like dark black, and he had like a cloak on, kind of like he was trying to be like really like on the
Sneaky.
down low. You know what I mean? Sneaky. And,
Really?
yeah. I thought it was weird because I've always seen him in his same like garb. I've seen him sleep in a barrel.
Is
You
there
know, and
any chance he overheard the plan?
I mean, I didn't say anything. I think I mean, but he started muttering more after, like, we stopped talking about it. So, and just started kind of get twitchy. I don't know, man. And like a little afterwards, he left.
That's certainly suspicious.
I'm gonna be honest, I never really liked the feeling I got off of him, so... But that's me, again.
Well, the man
Paranoid.
is a notorious shyster and con artist around town, but
Yeah.
if he
Say that
is
again.
truly involved in something more devious, well,
I mean, it would be a great cover-up to be just seen as just a con artist and a charlatan and no one to really look at seriously.
you're
I'm just curious if,
absolutely
like,
right. That would be the. And he's like, he's got his hand on his chin, like a kind of far away look, like he is realizing now, like that would be the perfect cover for a.
No, now that you did mention it, on the way back here, after I talked with you, I did pass Pious Pete. I didn't think much of it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say out loud, I wonder how long, if this is the case, how long has he been doing this, and how much did he get away with?
So
Or-
I
Think of
need
that.
everybody to roll deception checks.
Yeah.
And
Who
because
do you? Oh, go ahead.
well, what was your question? Because it might be what I was.
I was gonna say maybe this would be a good use of
The
hero
point, the one
one
point we
hero
have.
point. Who has the worst deception? I have
Well,
a plus 10 in
since-
deception.
Since this is Charlie, like since Charlie is made the story and Gallus kind of chimed in to assist
Yeah,
her,
we all
Yeah,
kind of chimed in.
I'll call
um,
this Charlie rolling and Gallus rolling to aid.
Yeah.
Mm.
good with this.
So Jess, if you're gonna use the point, you're gonna use the point.
Yes.
Okay. I mean,
Shit.
oh, I see because I kind of
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were the one who started it. Yeah.
All right. What do you guys think? Yeah.
Yeah,
Nate,
definitely.
is that hero?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
so.
and Gallus and Cyril can both roll to aid since you both chimed in with
What's-
details to
Yeah. What's
Cool.
the DC for aid again?
15.
15. Okay.
Well,
Alright,
I
with
got
it-
a 24.
Oh, so close to a critical
I
success.
know.
Right.
Wait.
Nice.
Oh, it's too late. Damn it.
I got a 22.
Because I could have
Okay.
given myself guidance.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Charlie, you get a +4 for the two of them successfully aiding you on the
Ooh.
check.
Plus 4. All right. It's a natural 16.
Ooh.
So plus 10 is 26. That's a 30 total.
Oh!
Okay.
Let's
So
fucking
he-
go.
So yeah, he finishes out his thought. He's kind of looking past everybody, and that would be the perfect cover. And then he, like, very suddenly claps both of his hands on the table and says, "I need to rearrange my entire morning and go have a chat with our indolent friend. So, Suriel, since you were so kind to ask,
Hmm.
I do have an errand that I would ask you to undertake in my stead.
Hit me.
Today is the day that I would take delivery of the new batch of tonics from Linton and place them in the storage for our
Yeah.
healing supplies. Could you make that delivery for me?
Oh, yeah. Easily. You can count on me.
Fabulous. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go have a very firm word with Pious Pete. And he exits the building with a sense of purpose.
Yeah, Gallus is just like watching him like leave, and then like as he's walking out, he's like closer to the door, like peeking as he's like far enough away.
Making sure he's gone.
Then he just closes. He goes, "My Charlie," and just goes up to Charlie and kisses her on the forehead, like, "Oh, you beautiful, beautiful woman."
If you should tell her that you're proud of her, so she'll start crying.
I'm so very proud of you.
Wait, really?
Oh,
And she's
darling,
gonna, like, wobble
you
her
came in
forward,
with the
like,
clutch.
That
Oh,
was so good. Oh, Charlie, thank you.
Oh man.
Wait, proud of me?
Oh.
Is she gonna hiccup cry?
Oh no, Charlie, hiccup cry.
Oh man, you guys framed an unhoused person for a crime.
oh, oh!
Hell yeah.
Gallus
Fair
does
point
not
for
care.
that.
He's a noble. He would
Oh, yeah.
gladly see
Right?
a
Yeah.
unhoused person removed from the street.
Yeah, reminder, these are evil
Oh.
characters. They're supposed to do stuff like this.
Yes, Chad, we are extra evil.
Super evil.
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 Oh.
Sorry, that was Roderick from Rune Lords.
Get a channel a different spirit there.
Yeah, and not only
Ouch.
did you successfully allay suspicion from yourselves, you guys got trusted with a very crucial task.
Yeah.
That's why I
Oh,
sent
shit.
in play snapping fingers. I'm like, yeah.
Shit.
So,
Fuck.
Suriel, you know what to do right now, right?
Well, I don't want to take all of them, but I will take some. And maybe possibly fuck some of them up, you know.
He just, looks at you like, really? Some of them?
Look, he knows that I know now, so that's going to be suspicious if any of them are fucked up. If too many of them are fucked up, I should say.
So I have, just gonna throw it out there. I have spider venom from Linton, and you could, you know,
Put some on the bottle. I was
put
thinking
in the
that.
bottle, on the bottle, but make it like just a little tiny, like some kind of like little, you know,
yeah.
inconspicuous, like marking on it, so we know in the future to not grab that in case, and make
You know
sure.
who would be a great person to ask about this?
Bob!
Linton.
Bob!
No,
Linton.
the poison expert that you know.
Yeah. I gotta go talk to him anyways. Yeah, I gotta go talk to him anyways.
Yeah, you guys know a poison specialist.
Right. Well,
Oh yeah, I gotta talk to him about getting more poisons anyways.
well, I'm sure you can work this out with Linton then and come up with a good plan. Me and Charlie have a date with Zane to go on.
Again? Okay.
But you have like clout with Linton too. Like we could stop over there quick. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'll be
Yeah,
fine.
remember
You
you're
guys-
the one that Linton trusts, Gallus.
Oh, that's true. Well, like Oppie entrusted me with the. Oh, well, it won't really mean anything. So yeah, I'm gonna. I guess we'll
Like-
all go.
I suppose.
It'll be quick. I promise.
Right.
I mean, it's shit. Where is my brain can never remember where the mansion
Oh,
is.
the mansion is right here.
I gotta pull it up.
Okay, so yeah, we gotta fucking.
And then Healthy Heart is.
We gotta pass it
right
on the way
now.
there anyways.
I
So
suppose.
it just makes sense. We'll just go down
It's
the
on
path
the way, Gallus.
to the
We're
market.
just
Yeah.
we're literally walking past Linton's shop on the way.
Fine,
to
but we're
Zane.
stopping at the bakery and getting a muffin.
My God, it's reached through multiple characters. No, Charlie, don't do it.
Go to Horse Panera.
No, we don't go to Horse Panera. Horse Panera is too expensive.
Okay, can we go to
Yeah.
Horse Zupas?
Go to
instead?
Donkey Duncan.
Go to Donkey Duncan.
Okay, it's fall. I need a frap.
Anyways,
We make our way.
making our way downtown.
Walking actually rather casually. Suriel's got her frap with whipped cream. Wait,
Gallus-
if we
has a cup
Gal-
of whipped cream.
Charlie has a pup cup.
oh my God, it's for Steven.
No, it's for fucking Charlie.
I knew it. I knew it. That's why I said it.
And Gallus has
It was a
like
setup.
a lemon poppy seed muffin.
That's a good choice.
That sounds good right now. Damn it.
Lemon poppy seed sounds good always.
It always does.
It does. Oh, especially like if you after you cook it, you dip it in like a lemon syrup and then let it sit and soak. It's so
no,
good.
no, you brush them with a barbecue
Or
brush
brush them.
when they're
Yeah.
hot. Mm.
Oh, I'm hungry.
There you go.
But I can't eat a. Anyways.
With mouths,
we
mouths full
we
of
walk
muffin,
in-
they make it to Linton Demir's store.
we arrive at Healthy Heart Alchemicals. Ring, ding, 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 ding.
Beautiful sound effects. Thank you, Grapes.
Yeah. Oh, hey there, guys. What are you doing?
Linton, my dear darling. Need your help with something?
Appian
Yeah,
entrusted me with his potions delivery today. He's got some other things to do, and these two came along because they're on their way past, and we just thought it would make the most sense.
Is there anybody in the store right now other than us?
Nope.
Like-
We are technically not open for another hour, so you know.
Oh,
Thanks for letting us in.
Oh, yes.
Oh no.
No, Gallus just like walks in.
Yeah, I imagine Gallus just kicks in the door like, "Hello!"
Just like walks in, darling.
Oh god! Oh, That's implications.
Everyone
don't
was a
wanna-
robot for me for a split second.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So,
Oh,
no, you're better
no.
now. It's just, there was like,
Oh yeah.
I was like,
Me- Let me go back there and get the box, huh?
And, like-
One thing before. Go ahead, Grapes.
Linton, you've trusted us with your secrets. I suppose,
Yeah.
you could help us with one little thing.
Well, that depends on the risk.
We need those medical supplies to be absent. Or tainted, or both.
I don't know if it can be absently tainted. Suriel once again mumbling to herself.
Sure it can. It's just whoever has them will get sick instead of the guys.
I think having the guys be quote unquote tainted would be better. What is your least traceable poison?
Hold your horses there. Before we get too far down planning this, I'm going to point out a couple of things to you.
Yes.
First off, the chain of custody for these supplies. It goes
Mhm.
me, you, the guys. If the guys get sick, not a lot of links in that chain.
Suriel does the "I told you" face and hands, like that's what I said.
It just looks at Cyril, goes, "That was your idea."
No.
Now, here's the other thing. I imagine, given my speciality, you was thinking I could poison these for you.
Was a thought, but yes. Or at least
Well.
that you could give us something that could help.
Maybe I could, but you see, not every kind of poison works every kind of way. It'd have to be one that works on a ingestion. You know, there's other poisons like that spider
Yes.
venom that I gave Charlie.
Mhm.
That's a injury poison. It works when it breaks the skin.
That is
If you drank it, might make you a little sick, but wouldn't work the same way because it can't get in your nerves.
Can Gallus do like a quick crafting check to recall any ingestible poisons?
I was
Well, there are many. It's not like there's only one. It's just that is going to cut his portfolio down significantly, reducing his options is kind of what he's getting at.
Okay.
Then there's the question of dosage. Got to give him enough to have an effect, but not so much that, you know, it's all venom. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it's either only strong enough to get you the runs, or strong enough to kill you.
Now, given it some thought, a couple of ideas, maybe, of what you could do. If you weren't too pressed for time, what you could do is a contagion. You could find a sample of a disease of some kind, put that on the bottles. Then the guys get sick after a couple of days. They don't know where it come from. A little harder to trace.
Suriel is currently digging through her bag.
Yeah.
I
The other
believe I could
idea,
help with that part.
if you weren't trying to keep any of it for yourselves, add in, maybe mix in a firebomb of some kind, or something in with the shipment, and I could rig it up to go off, tomorrow. Burn the whole supply. You wouldn't be able to keep any of it for yourselves, but it'd be destroyed in a way that is less likely to implicate you.
I mean, I could also just
Yeah, but
ask
we're
Oppian if
greedy.
we could have one or two.
But we're greedy.
Yeah, but
we
I
want them.
Charlie.
The other
we could
thing-
I could also just ask if we could keep a few for ourselves, and it wouldn't be suspicious at all.
The other thing you
Just
could do,
Make more
Fine.
potions later.
is make the delivery, have yourselves free of suspicion from having done the delivery, then break in and steal the stuff later.
That was going to be another thing I suggested. Although I like the idea, we could do both. How would making the delivery, freeing ourselves from suspicion, and then going back and tainting them? Because and Suriel did do this. I remember I scooped up a little bit of the mushrooms into a bottle from the mycelium mushrooms.
Mhm.
I got some of those and some spores because I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. You could also go back and take a lot of that.
Yeah. But she has what she has right now, and she'll hand it to Linton, and it's like, I do have this. This is some of the myceloid spores from
Oh.
that fight.
You kept a sample of the purple pox. Well, see, this I can do something with.
Isn't that the stuff where if you get too sick with it, you turn into a mice, or myceloids burst out of you?
Yeah.
I mean, that just sounds like we're trading one problem for another, but
They were pretty easy to kill. Fire does a lot, so
okay, no.
And it takes-
this plan I'm
it-
liking,
it does take some time for it to start too. So
and by the time it happens, it'll appear out of nowhere,
exactly.
and only in
Yeah.
the rank and file. It'll be chaos in the army.
Yeah, it's if I'll tell you this without a roll, just because you experienced it. The onset for it is 1 minute, so you have a problem there, but Linton is a specialist with poisoning. He could probably work up a slow release for it. But
yeah.
after that, it's a day before this check
Really?
for stage 2, a full day for the check to stage 3.
Until they
Stage
die.
stage 3 is death, and then 24 hours later, a myceloid pops out.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking at 3 days. Well, 2 days before anybody dies.
And then the third day when myceloids maybe possibly become a problem if no one catches on quick enough and aren't healed.
Yeah. The other question is how positive are you there aren't any other myceloids in the area? Because as you recall,
If mind.
of being afflicted with the disease also makes you vulnerable to spore domination, where they can psychically control you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that was my concern about that. Is what if they go out of hand and that plan works against us?
Yeah. I mean, it's that, or we take a little bit more time to find a different one because again, I think we agreed that we like the slower disease idea. Yeah.
I mean, I do have one solution for that.
Get it? Because it's a potion.
Yeah.
Oh, bit of a alchemist humor. Anyways, I mean, perhaps we could use something more ghast fever.
Oh. You see Serial have PTSD flashback.
Gas fever. Bum, bum, bum.
You'll get
Caught up in the gas fever.
Gas
You know-
fever. Gas fever.
You know where we could get our hands on a ghast?
You're looking right at your solution for that. And he will point at the ground, like in the middle of the store, or on the floor in the middle of the store, and cast
Never been to the
animate that and
dinosaur.
summon a ghast.
Wow, not even gonna check to see if that's the plan you want to go with. All right.
Also, we're all in the store. That's gonna.
Well, it's under his control. It's not like it's gonna attack you
Oh,
guys.
okay.
It's just.
I mean, it'll
I
be
was-
stinky.
I was more commenting on expending the spell slot before getting the go ahead to use that idea.
I mean, but also
Yeah.
this is just weaponry for Linton at this point. I don't really think he cares too much, because like even if we don't go with these plans, he's now got new materials.
Yeah. Well, it ghast. It doesn't specify in the spell. Like, I imagine when you're creating an undead, it has to come up out of the ground.
Oh yeah.
But like even on in the floor, like it creates a like thin layer of extra dimensional dirt for it to burrow through, which then fades away. Like it's just a summoning effect.
Yeah,
Just the look
I
cool.
like that.
Yeah, like Ghast crawls up out of the ground. Linton jumps back from the counter, goes, "Oh, jeez!" and has a fire bomb in his hand, like way too quick.
That's
like he
what
has-
he does. It's okay.
Yeah, as though he has the fast bomber alchemist feat.
Wow.
What? No way. Oh my god.
That doesn't throw it, but like, yeah, he jumps and has it ready all by reflex. Just, oh, jeez.
Yes,
Should've
that's
probably
one
asked
secret that
first.
I have. You shared one secret of yours. Mine is unlicensed necromancer.
Well, I don't know too much about necromancy, but man, this accent is hard to keep straight. I keep like almost
you're
Irishing
not-
it.
You're not straight, so it's fine.
Oh, jeez. I don't know too terribly much about the necromancy, but how long do we have?
I mean, I'm assuming
Only a
until-
minute, so I would collect right around the
Oh,
mouth.
jeez, get him in the back. Get him in the back right now.
All right, come on,
Oh,
come on, Stinky.
Go,
his
go,
name is
go.
Stinky.
I really wish you would have, let me get set up first, but here we go.
Gotta keep you on your toes,
You can-
Linton.
You can keep the myceloid spores.
Thank you. So, Gallus, he is going to need your help with this.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
So, roll me a craft alchemy check, please,
Alrighty.
to see how useful your assistance is.
Can I use seasoned for this?
Well, you're not making food, so
Food and drink, including potions.
well, this is to harvest disease material from the
gotcha,
gas.
Gotcha. All right, I'm gonna from my amulet of the occult. I give myself guidance.
Okay.
Smart. Yeah.
Is that what that is? Pendant of the occult. Yes, I can give myself guidance. So until the end of my next turn, I get a +1. So crafting, go.
Oh.
Craft check. I choose you.
21.
Okay. So because of the time you're dealing with, he like is not gentle about this. He has you help him like rip the teeth and fingernails out of this ghast in a very ungentle way.
Oh, it's common work in the line I do. I had special schooling for this kind of thing, so I'm not a stranger to this.
And because this stuff disappears after a minute, he has to get the disease introduced into a material that can contain it before the fingernails and teeth disappear.
Good point. I can do it one more time if need be.
Let me see what his craft check looks like.
Go!
He's pretty good at it, so.
It's pretty good.
Oh, and 16 on the die doesn't hurt. So he has you rip the teeth and fingernails out of the ghast while he is whipping up some concoction at his workbench, and has you dip all the pieces in. So this solution will keep the disease alive after the pieces disappear. It should. And sure enough, after the stuff disappears, you sit there, and after about 5 minutes, it's this clear amber, like not clear, but nearly clear amber-colored fluid. And where the bits were before they disappeared, there starts to spread this black ink-looking substance out of it. At which point he breathes a big sigh and dabs a hanky on his forehead. I think we got it.
Excellent. Now how do we get them in all the potions?
Well, give me an hour for this to finish metabolizing. And once it's there, can just smear a little sample on the lip of each bottle.
Oh.
They'll pick it up when they drink it. Diseases don't work the same way poisons do. In the body is in the body.
I suppose, yes. Right, Charlie, or not Charlie, Suriel, be very careful.
Yeah, I know.
Ghast
Also
fever
speak
is nothing to joke around with.
I know. She looks at you like she really knows.
I am safe, but any of you that are gonna handle a bottle well, I'd wear gloves.
Wear gloves. And a mask.
Suriel always wears gloves.
And stay 6 feet apart from someone else.
And Charlie,
Cover
if you
your
can
mouth with your elbow when you cough.
if you can cast air bubble, that would also help. You know.
Contain it.
You know.
Speaking of poisons, what poisons does Linton have for us? I won't buy some poisons.
Let me go to his crafting page.
Grabby hands.
So the things that he knows how to make are Dreamtime tea, hunting spider venom, leaden leg, giant scorpion venom, belladonna, and taster's folly.
Easter's Folly.
Yeah.
I know how to spell. Let me see.
Yep.
What does the taste of folly consist of two compounds? Ooh. I'll take a taster's folly and a hunting spider venom.
Okay. So the Taster's Folly is a little bit pricey. It's 20 GP for a dose.
Yeah.
The giant spider or hunting spider venom
It's
is 25. Yeah.
That is perfectly fine. Thank you. Oh shit, I gotta do math.
It's 45.
No, I gotta, because how much gold I have.
Cough, cough. See if Gallus can get it for cheaper. Cough, cough.
I'm sorry, what? I'm a little busy, Charlie.
Cereal doesn't mind
I'm
paying full
sorry.
price.
Hold still,
Cereal doesn't
Stinky.
Now Stinky is long since disappeared.
Thank
So
you.
we're in the fermenting the disease or culturing the disease
Right, right.
stage.
I imagine Charlie and Cereal were just standing outside looking at some of the potions. Cereal's just like pinky out, sipping her frap. Charlie's got a face full of fucking whipped cream from her pup cup.
That's right. She's gonna be one of those that tries to lick the inside of the cup and like try to get every like little bit.
Oh, so it's on the bottom of your
all over her
chin.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's everywhere. I wish Zane was here to help me. Then she'll look over at Cereal and then just like her face will kind of like drop and then just get back to eating her whipped cream.
Cereal kind of turned and then turns back around to what she was looking at. Like, I don't need to know what you're thinking about while thinking about that right now.
Yeah, you can turn back, and on the shelves, like he has a little placard in front of the vials of like explaining what it does.
Hmm.
And Taster's Folly it's specifically designed to get past somebody that has a food taster.
Mm-hmm. That's why I chose it.
Yeah.
It's good.
This will be
thank
good
you.
for like any type of like formal dinners and
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah, put it in chat if y'all want to read it. But does Gallus roll 20? Does Gallus come out and tell us that it's gonna take an hour?
Yes.
No, that's perfectly spaced far away. I just imagine he yells from the back.
Gonna take
that
an
was your
hour
cue.
till he just comes out. It's gonna take an hour for it to do its thing. Till it's ready. So, what shall we do for an hour?
Well, you guys apparently have a Cereal puts up quotation marks date with Zane. I can spend an hour looking around town, seeing what's going on, gathering information, doing what I do, you know.
Hiding in a bush, looking at through people's windows, you know.
Yeah, you know.
The usual.
Going 2D behind a pole,
Tom.
completely disappearing.
Cereal
But
just
you
being a
guys-
creep.
That's all, it's normal.
Yeah, just creep stuff.
Yeah.
sounds like fun.
Yes, I'll
Alright,
tell you all about it when I get back.
Do we have to set a timer so we get back on time, Alice, or do you think it'll be it'll hold over if we're a little late?
Well, I mean, Cereal is the one that needs to deliver the potions, so we can trust Cereal with this.
Yeah, technically, you guys don't have to come back at all.
Yeah. I'm the only one that needs to come back to grab it.
Okay. Well then, see you later, Gallus. Or, I mean, Linton.
No, I'm coming with.
Sorry, I had too much whipped cream.
What?
Lost a lot of cream.
Oh,
Well, yes, you certainly did a couple days ago.
I'm kind of whipped cream wasted.
Whipped cream wasted. She's got that sugar high.
I'm whipped cream wasted.
Honestly,
A
I
little bit.
do imagine that it doesn't take a lot of sugar to get Charlie sugar high.
Yeah. Like she's one of those like
Don't give Charlie
like
soda.
from the Wild Thorpe. Yeah, like yeah. And just her eyes dilate. Yeah, like that.
Yeah. I also forgot to bring it up, James, but I did read journal from Joe Carl. There we go.
Yeah,
If
the
you need me to
diary.
roll on that.
the-
Yeah.
Yeah, roll me again on that.
And I was using occultism, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm doing schools and secrets.
I love how you gave Charlie a book, and like ultimately you were reading them. And I'm
Well,
like,
I have
but you
two
need,
books.
like,
I have his diary. You have I have a journal. You have the diary, or something like that. We have two Rum Joe Carl books.
Yeah,
need to start
yeah.
reading
Suriel is reading the diary. Charlie has Rum Jug Carl was right, you cowards.
Right, you cowards. Right. Also, that's a 29.
Okay.
I rolled a 19 on the die.
So you're reading another passage. This one is correlating the spread of disease among livestock with the phases of the moon, and a paragraph about a certain plague in a certain year. 4701 is the year. I'm not
Okay.
just trying to, but anyway, yeah, the paragraph ends and there is a single sentence that says you need to find volume 3. Another single sentence that says your brother is not safe, and then it picks up with the fall of 4702.
So Suriel started her day. By the way, that happened this morning. Cool, thanks. Cool. You guys go have fun with Zane.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Rum Jug Tugger.
Rum.
Rob Jug Tugger!
Did I say his name wrong?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
fuck.
Rum Jug Carl.
Rum Jug Carl. I like mine better.
Jug, the kind of thing that you might keep rum in.
Yeah, Rum Jug Tugger. Damn it,
Carl.
Carl.
Whenever-
Anyway,
I have to say
Fucking
it wrong in
shit.
my head to say it right out loud.
Rum Tum Tugger, the cat from Cats, is
Oh, is
writing
that what-
diaries.
Is that where I'm getting that name from?
And Rum
Yes.
Tum Tugger is a character in Cats.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway,
Anyways, you guys go have fun.
Okay.
That's all. Yeah. You guys can go ahead and roleplay for a bit.
yeah, Suriel has just remembered that she read that before Oppian showed up at the inn
Yeah.
and has to have a sit.
On our way to Zane's near Copeless Manor, I'm just gonna quick ask Gallus. Hey, so last night, you offered me a ride on your horse, invisible horse, ghost horse. I don't know.
Phantom Steed, yes.
He's a ghost writer.
Your ghost rider. Yeah, that thing. I was very surprised. Why did you could have asked Serial or Zara. How come? She's just kind of gonna like shake her head like,
Charlie,
how
Charlie
come?
having self doubts.
Oh, Charlie,
Charlie, like, you trying to smash?
I have my reasons, Charlie. Don't you worry.
Charlie's like, well, I have anxiety and depression, so please answer my question.
Not gonna lie, not many people have been kind to me. And so I get suspicious when people are kind to me. Yeah. So tell me.
Answer the question.
Oh, right when you
man.
said
This is
that, my
just
music
laughing.
stopped. Tell me. Then the music stopped.
Tell me.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing
but a heart of
Yes. I love how we all in unison went there.
Mm.
But yeah, tell me.
Is it just weird to do a nice gesture for a young lady?
Yes. And she's gonna do that slow, like, suspicious nod.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate it. I just was taken aback, and what do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you.
Can I roll
Sense motive.
yeah, sense motive on that?
Sure.
You sure can.
This is not the
Alright.
fry squint.
Little bit. Little bit.
Oh, this is a Tony Soprano. Are you fucking with me?
Right?
You fucking with me?
What's your fucking angle? Eh? What's
Eh? Look at
the fuck you doing? That's a 23.
nice.
23?
Yes.
You get a sense that he is helping you out and not expecting a whole lot in return.
Just being nice. And Charlie's like, what does that mean?
Yeah, absolutely. What does that mean? Any elaboration of asking for almost nothing in return, quote unquote.
Did you say that in character?
No, this is Jess.
Oh.
Yeah, this is Jess. Just curious, like if you can elaborate. Or did I roll too low?
You sense that it's almost like his duty that he has to help you.
Okay. Okay. I will kind of do like the eye squint, but then I'll let it go. Be like, okay. It's this, and we're walking, I'll bring this conversation up again, and then we'll just keep going.
Very well.
Totally threatening, but okay.
More like neutral, like this. I will allow it to be as it is for now, but we will have chats later. More like as the time allows, so like that kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
It just sounded so vaguely threatening.
Gallus can take it however he interprets it. Yeah.
He'll just go, very well. And we just mosey on over to the manor.
Ah, yes, a mosey. The surest means of conveyance to not look like you're in a hurry.
Yes. Strolling,
I'll
walking,
I'll just do
canter.
a quick look around and just see if anybody is looking sus as we're walking to Zane's house, and if anybody's kind of watching us.
Are we being perceived? I hate being perceived.
Looked at with eyeballs?
Perceiving me as violence.
Our
Anyway.
eyeballs being used to look at or through us, near us.
Oh,
Oh, roll
That
a
is a good
perception.
Okay.
Do it.
do it.
Do it.
That's a 22.
Ooh.
You're not aware of anybody watching you.
Okay. I will ring the bell outside the gate.
Honk beef delivery service. How may I help you?
Anyone order a sausage pizza?
What?
Sorry, I ordered
that's
an
exactly-
extra large sausage. Hold the pizza.
Rub it a minute.
That's
Rub it a minute. Ayo.
Nice. Oh my god. Perfection.
the answer from it. Literally, Charlie will just go, hello? Like, is this a bad line?
Charlie, I'm doing a bit.
Charlie, who are you talking to?
Oh,
That's
you're
a
doing
door,
it.
Charlie.
Oh, I'm kind of whipped cream wasted.
Gallus will
Oh.
like use the knocker.
Whipped cream wasted. It's gonna be the name of the episode.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like a whole nother level of white bitch wasted.
Yeah.
Except whipped cream wasted is like very depressing.
I just like whipped
Yeah.
cream, man.
I don't use it as a comfort when I'm really stressed, okay? Shut up.
I'm not eating my feelings, all right?
I am. Anyways.
Anyway, after a moment of quiet after the failure of the bit, Zane comes to the door. Oh, good morning. Good morning.
So
I
I didn't know you'd have anyone with you. I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay.
is
Was
he
that
like
bit,
wearing
like-
a Chippendales outfit or something?
No,
like-
for answering
I-
for answering hot beef delivery service on the intercom.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just a little silly, and I just didn't get the joke when you told it, and I'm sorry.
All right, it's all right.
Oh, she's got the giggle going on.
Oh. How cute to
Gotta
be
act your
young
fool.
again.
Well, that's something that's funny that you ask. I think you know my age, Zane. I feel like maybe I asked, but I don't remember. And I'll lean in. How old are you?
Gallus will go like eyebrows raised, like, oh.
Well, if you, I'm surprised you asked. I didn't think it was that important, but
No, I mean, I think we're all adults and mature. I'm mature, of course, So, but I just think it's kind of like on the same lines of like, what's your favorite color, and what's your favorite, dessert, and I just was curious.
I'm 71 years old.
Oh, is elf years or half elf years? I forget.
Well, in in human terms, I would be nearly 30.
Okay. I had to do math, you know.
Yes. Yes, it's not exactly a 1-to-1, so specifics are difficult, but roughly I would be approaching 30 if I were purely human.
You don't
You know
look
what?
at
Honestly,
don't look a day past 60.
That's so kind of you to say.
I wish I looked that good when I get to your age.
Well, perhaps your mother should have been a little more adventurous.
He just laughs, but like Charlie can hit. Let's not talk about my mother.
Smiling. It's a sweet smile, but his eyes are wide. Like, don't go there.
They're not wide. They're just like, but you could see a little bit in his eyes. Like, let's not talk about my mother. But only
It's also a
Charlie
weird,
can
like,
hear it.
anti-mom joke. Your mom should have been more sexually adventurous. Anyway.
I never thought of it that way.
Yeah. Digging on your mom. Damn.
Oh, Zane, if I knew you were such a kidder as well. Good sense of humor.
His eyes say I'll kill you.
Only ever fucked your own species. What a fucking nerd. Anyway.
What a prep.
God.
I'll
Fucking
walk in
purist.
and I'll just go. I'll say to Zane, well, it's a shame. I wish there was an invention where, you know, just a moment could be captured in time on a paper or a portrait of some kind. And I wish I could just see you as, you know, a little boy just going to school, or, you know,
Oh, little baby
riding,
Zane.
riding your first bike. Oh, wishes.
Surely you mean horse.
Well,
You said like,
yeah. Silly me.
Got caught up.
I sometimes make up words, and it's kind of like they call it stimming.
I'm
I
sorry.
remember a dream. It's kind of an ADHD thing. It came to me in a dream. I'm not sure.
TMI.
Well, wait.
I'm sorry. I have really silly dreams. Let's go in. Come on. Let's get.
Oh, I was about to have him start breaking down the etymology of bicycle, but I got halfway through loading the data before I remembered you just said bike.
I feel like Zane would do the same thing, so you're in character. Good job.
That's why I was having him do that, but then I remembered you didn't say
Like,
bicycle
like-
for him to do it with, so I just had to move on. You know, as it happens, I do have a friend at the Arcanarium who's working on a device that will magically capture the image of a moment in time and instantly create a portrait of it. It's quite a fascinating theory. It doesn't quite work yet. It's can capture colors.
Well,
So
Oh my god, we're just a couple years away from Polaroids.
It's hilarious because it's been established that Mr. Anvilsunder has pictures of
Yeah.
his entire family.
Yeah, but they're all hand drawn.
Oh,
This-
I
this is
thought
exactly
I
what I
thought we
thought
said
too.
there were like Polaroids almost.
I wouldn't be
mean,
surprised. It's dwarves.
I'd have to. You know
Dwarfs.
what? To be honest with you, I don't remember. All I remember from that conversation was I pulled out a drawn picture of me and my sister, and like then I drew you into the picture as
Oh yeah.
dad.
Gotta show that to Mr. Anvilsunder one day.
Yeah. But oh my gosh, I wish we could just talk about it and like dissect the alchemical and arcane properties of it, but I just wanted to like bring Gallus here. You know, we were talking and I was just I don't know if the word is boasting or I guess I was as the youth say, gas you up. And I was telling him about your magnificent library. And would you be
How do you
okay
do, fellow
with-
kids? I'm sorry. That's all I can think about. I'm sorry. Continue.
Okay, all right, hold on. I was telling Gallus about your just extraordinary library, and I was just wondering if you would permit us to look at it, if you're okay with that.
Oh, yes, Zane, please, pretty please.
Okay, Asterion, please, Jesus.
Yep, those are words. I still haven't played it.
Should, it's super good.
I know, but I Starfield.
That's okay. You can play your space game and be space adventurer.
I will continue to be Zap Brannigan. God damn it!
Where's Kip?
Not really. Somebody on Twitter, like, that was their plan for it, and I needed to check it and see how that went. But it was not me. That's not my. Anyway, not important. Not what we're talking about. Yeah, you want to go ahead and roll me that influence check with
Zane? Yes.
see if he'll let you in.
Is there any way, I don't know if this is allowed with the influence check, that I aid?
Considering he already trusts you, I will allow it.
Okay,
You're kind of vouching for him.
cool. Is it a 15
Yeah.
flat check? Okay.
Well, it's not a flat check. It's
With my influence
yeah. So yeah, it's the
Diplomacy
diplomacy
modifier.
or
Deception,
or
whichever one you wanna
arcana.
use.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me pull up.
I'll wait to see
That's
what.
a 22
Oh.
with arcana.
Oh, yeah. So I got a +2 to my roll then?
Yee.
26.
Okay.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, he thinks for a moment, and then like mock seriousness, like, well, I guess if you insist.
And Gallus will clap his hands. Yay! Oh, Zane, you're the best.
Isn't he though? And I'll just put my my hand on his chest as like I say that.
Like, look at my boyfriend. He's amazing. That's what that hand on the chest says.
Yeah. Non-verbal cues of like, isn't he great?
And also nonverbal cue of mine.
Mine.
I wrote my
We
name
have-
on this yogurt. Don't fuck it.
Oh no! Ah!
It's funny you say that because Grapes and I did have a talk about that.
Yes, I had to give Jess the talk.
So the birds and the bees, Charlie needs to mind them. Just
You
kidding.
know-
Anyway.
To the library.
To the library.
Library.
La, la, la.
I will skip ahead as Zane does his tour of the manor, and I'll go. I'm gonna actually, I'm thirsty. I'm gonna go make us some tea. Everybody okay with tea? As everyone's good with it.
Of course, darling.
I almost
I did just get a
answered yes,
lovely
like I was
mint
there.
tea.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The only tea you like.
Is it on the top right-hand corner of the pantry or the top left?
It's
I know
out
where
on
you
the
keep the
counter. I was
keys.
going to make it anyway.
Oh, perfect. I will be back. And then I will slip towards the kitchen. Leave the boys to chat.
Okay. So, Gallus, I imagine the thing that you really want to see is the Book of the Damned, yeah?
Yeah. We like
That
do the whole
damned
thing, and then
page.
we're at the point where it's like, and this is the evil thing.
Yeah. And it's locked behind inch-thick, green-tinted glass.
And this sends whispers into my dreams at night when I'm trying to sleep, but it's behind glass, so it can't actually affect me.
That's the other evil book locked behind glass. Remember, there are two.
Oh, right, you're right.
Yeah, one is it's not a book, it's a couple of pages. But that is the section from the Book of the Damned. The other one is a full, like it's the book from Hocus Pocus, bound in skin, and it shudders and shakes and tries to leave. But it's literally chained down.
Ooh.
Yep.
But that is in the study. In the library is the
Oh.
Book of the Damned.
Excerpts.
It's the excerpt from the Book of the Damned.
And you
Words
go, and Zane, Gallus will like lean to look into it, and it's like, ooh, what's this?
That is the most dangerous artifact in the collection. This is an excerpt from the Book of the Damned. Specifically the devil, the Book of Devils.
Ooh, fancy.
You know, there is one for each. The Book of the Demon, the Book of the Daemon, the Book of the Devil. The Book of the Daemon, I'm told, is much darker than this. Devils, for all their evil, are bound by rules and structure. They at least believe in something. But
Right.
even they are wicked creatures. I mean, so much so that collecting this knowledge forever bound an angel out of heaven just for knowing it.
Wow. That's quite something.
And the damnable thing is, I still want to read it.
He just like kind of like glances at, like looks up at him like, oh.
Forbidden knowledge? For the wizard? No way.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
I mean, are you reading it? Wouldn't hurt anything, would it?
No, of course not. It's, you know, knowledge is not good or evil. It simply is. It's what you do with the knowledge, and well, if advancing what we understand of such foul creatures could help us combat them in the future, well, I see no reason not to try and learn as much as I can.
Or possibly getting you tainted and turning you to our side, but you know, whatever.
I mean, and he like will look very sad. Like, I mean, did you hear what happened last night?
Yes, grim business that. Jalila was not someone that I had a great deal of personal attachment to, but she was a staunch and trustworthy ally. I'm saddened to see her go.
He'll like kind of like look back and forth to make sure, like he'll look to see if, quote unquote, if Charlie's there, and it's like, well, I don't know if you also heard, but Appian was under the impression that Jalila is a faceless stalker.
Yes, I heard that, and Honestly, it's a little far-fetched for me. I mean, I wasn't there. I can't say for sure, but something that plagued the town and the mythology of their faith suddenly returning when they needed a symbol for their divine mandate. It's a little convenient, if you ask me.
And plus, like, he was a bit quick to assume that she was a stalker. I mean, who knows what he would have done if, if, like, the fire never happened. What do you think would have happened if or Appian confronted Jalila?
Oh, that depends. I mean, if Victor Scave went with him and was to cast Zone of Truth, then he could take her at her word.
I mean, we both know that that's not foolproof. Not 100%. What if Appian didn't believe the Zone of Truth? What if he still had doubt? I mean, he did kill his best friend. Who knows what else he's capable of?
That was a different story altogether. Tychus forced his hand.
Well, still. Forced his hand, but it was still his best friend.
Didn't stop him from attacking, did it?
I guess not.
No, it didn't stop Tychus from attacking him. That's what I meant by forced his hand. It was Tychus who demanded the duel that ended his life.
You sure?
Yes, I was in the room when he demanded it.
I'm sorry, say what? Who now again?
I see. Well, I guess I just misheard. I apologize.
There's no shame in making a mistake, only in not accepting new evidence when it refutes your theory.
But regardless, matter of hand is two people who were quite powerful are now dead. It wouldn't hurt to have that little bit extra to protect yourself and protect this town, right?
No, I don't think it would, but my attempts at deciphering it up to now have been rather fruitless.
Well, have you been only examining it through the glass?
Yes, and that's how it'll stay.
But why though?
I mean, I think you just need a little closer look in order to really figure it out.
I don't agree that it's worth the risk, and I don't fear that reading it would cause any harm to me. Well, something of that nature being exposed, where some outside force might be able to detect it and come looking for it. Well, that would be a much bigger problem.
Ah, and he'll, like, look out the window in the direction of the fort. Like, you're worried you were to do anything, The Archons would not like it.
No, I'm worried about what would come looking.
What else would be looking?
Something strong enough that those Archons out there wouldn't deter it. This book contains secrets of devils. Secrets that no mortal on this world knows. Do you think that if they knew where it was, they wouldn't do everything in their power to take it before we learned? Maybe uncovered a weakness of some kind?
Give it to me.
What?
That's what I'm worried about. I open that up and a pit fiend or a chitin or something
Oh my.
decides that it's too dangerous to have on the mortal plane. And sure, the Hound Archons and Milendel are powerful, but they're not the top of the food chain. And that's why it will remain in that glass for as long as I am responsible for it.
I mean, I suppose if you don't want to risk it, think of the lives that you could save.
Think of the lives that would be lost if a pit fiend came to this town.
Think of the lives that are already being lost. Fires in the town, people showing up with loss of all their blood. 2 council members dead. Like, where will it end, Zane?
I don't believe that those deaths are the work of any supernatural force. It's clear to anyone of the meanest cognitive faculties that this is the work of mortal man. A few malcontents, rebels, sabotaging the town. Their actions are strategic, surgical. Someone with the knowledge of Warcraft is picking us apart.
Yeah, strategic.
And as much death and destruction as there has been from that, the town yet remains. If what I fear comes to pass, well, all of Canteria will look like Hardship's Hearth does now.
I mean, what if you just had a bigger box to keep it in? Like the glass box that it's in now, but bigger, where you can fit in.
You'd still have to open the door to enter it, wouldn't I? Sure, I could develop a sort of a chamber with 2 doors. Some kind of airlock, but this material is difficult to obtain and quite expensive. A whole room of it would require the resources of a nation.
Well, I suppose there's nothing that can be done. What were you able to figure out about it, though?
Well, it's written in very dense script if you look. it appears as though there's multiple different pages overlaid upon each other. The text, as though it was written over and over in different languages. I can't tell if it's a code or some sort of magic that I'm not powerful enough to understand that compresses more knowledge than can fit on a page. Or it could be simply a language I'm not familiar with. It's somehow the root of other languages, and the symbols are merely derivative. I don't know. But nothing keeps you going like a good mystery, eh?
Could I by chance, like, use society to decipher writing?
That
See
is
if there
that is
a
exactly
pattern?
a use of society.
Cool.
Society. I will give myself guidance. Wait, has it been an hour since
No,
I was
probably
with
not.
Linton? Okay, never mind then.
Oh, since you're with Linton, yeah.
Yes. Oh,
I
excellent.
thought I remember you casting it with your role to influence Zane.
No.
Okay.
I got
think
aid from
so.
Charlie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it was.
Yep. Then yeah, it's been an hour.
Okay. I will do that. Society.
Sorry, too.
Oh, 27.
Oh.
Okay. So, that is not enough to decipher it on its own. However, it is enough to you read across some of the text, and it's like he described. It looks like somebody wrote a line in Elvish, and then a line in Draconic, and then a line in Infernal, and layered them across the top of each other.
Okay.
And you're pretty sure with your knowledge, like, what of those languages do you know?
The languages that I know are Common, Necrol, and Mwangi.
Oh. Okay. So yeah,
Harley might know one of those, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta look.
yeah, you think you might be able to decipher it, but it'd be something that you'd have to spend a lot of time on. Like, you'd need control of the document to be able to look over in its entirety and
And
spend a couple of hours with it. You know what I
I'll
mean?
just like lean into it and like scratch his chin while looking at it and goes, "Well, hang on, Zhang. I'm starting to see a pattern here." And he'll like point it out and hopefully like, "Hey, you should come give the aid action to help." It's
Me out,
like,
bro.
I'm starting to see a pattern here, and then it's like you'll point out like what his 27 gave me.
He's not trained in society, so
That's not surprising, fucking nerd.
And he just like, yeah, it's like, yeah, there's definitely a pattern here. I think, if you don't mind, maybe having a bit of coffee with that tea. With some time, I could just stare at this for a bit. Might get somewhere.
Don't put thyme in mint tea. That's disgusting.
I'll walk in with a tray and go, if you need some glasses, I do have some. I forget to wear them, but I do have some.
Oh, excellent.
And I will hand over, and I'll tell you the specific name of them. I gotta find my ear in here. Haha, it rhymed.
Oh.
You're gonna, I'm gonna hand over my glasses of sociability.
Sociability.
Mhm.
I would not help. It gives a bonus to diplomacy.
Yeah, we're looking for society.
Hmm. Shucks. Well, you sound like you need coffee. I'll be right back. And I'm gonna dart into the kitchen, and I will pop up with something special. Bear with me 1 second. I gotta find it in my notes.
And he'll just be like, of course, Zane, you don't want me to, of course, without your permission, I wouldn't. But I think I could get something out of this.
Question for
Really?
the DM.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you look up cooperative waffles on Archives of Nethys, they can split the waffle with one other creature. After you both eat half of the waffles to activate them, when one of you uses Follow the Expert to follow the other, the circumstance bonus granted is one higher. Could that work in this instance? Where-
No, for a couple of reasons. One is that follow the expert is a specific exploration activity,
Okay,
and
gotcha.
yeah, and it doesn't it doesn't let you aid the person who is expert in something. It's they help you.
Gotcha. Okay. I thought I would try something like food related, tea related, that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, it was a good thought.
It was a good thought. Oh, my phone. No. Sorry.
Yeah, this other one is item 4. I don't think I'm allowed anything until I'm 5th level, I think. Or well, no, wait, I am 5th level. Duh.
Yeah.
How about cinnamon sears? Is that for recall knowledge?
No, that's a different skill or ability that we're using. We're using.
You're looking for society. I thought. Maybe
Yeah,
it
he's
would work, like,
specifically deciphering text.
Yes.
With
Gotcha. And I don't have anything. Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything. Okay. Yeah, worth a shot. I'll come back with coffee and be like, so, you were telling him about the Book of the Dead, right?
Oh, Book of the
Damned.
Damned, Charlie.
Damned. Sorry. I just sometimes words I screw them up. But I know a couple languages I've practiced, and so maybe that will because I don't think we ever really talked about maybe I could help translate some things, and maybe as a team we could translate it together.
Ooh, a very good idea, Charlie. And perhaps, Zane, in your vast library, there can definitely be something we can use to cross-reference some of this writing. But it's gonna be a while before I might be able to figure this out.
So I know, I think, oh, go ahead.
I was just about to ask what languages you know, but I think that's what you were about to say. So
Yes. I know Abyssal, Common, Ignan, Infernal, Shadowton, and Undercommon.
okay, that is one of the items on the list. So Infernal would help. It's just not the only language on there.
Because, yeah, I live in kind of like the city of, I lived in the Whisperwood, so it's kind of, you gotta learn some of it. It's kind of like, if you were living close to a different continent and you just kind of had to adapt the language. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Oh yes, everybody. I mean, Sonara is the city of the Hellspawn, of course. The folk around there would know Infernal.
Rude.
That's what it's called.
No, I know. I'm just being dumb.
Yeah, so
City of Hellspawn.
that's good to know. I'm gonna write that down. Sonara, City of Hellspawn.
Shirley probably already knew that.
Oh yeah, just writing it down.
Oh yeah.
I'm like the only fool that doesn't know how to speak Infernal.
Yeah, what the fuck is
can
wrong?
I-
I'm just kidding.
Can I use I mean, what else other than society could I use to help decipher this?
I would just be society.
Society.
Or yeah.
Could I use religion?
So religion is what identified the item, but
Okay.
it's the reason it's only society is it's not it's not a recall knowledge. It's a decipher writing, and that is a specific society skill.
I'll
Yeah.
give it a try. I'm not trained in society, but we're gonna just give it a shot.
You got this. You can't use Streetwise?
That is to collect
I-
information,
Collect information, right.
and you
Yeah.
have to be trained in society to take that skill feat. You goober.
Yeah, because I don't have that. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you have? What am I thinking about?
Not a lot. I rolled a 15 for society.
Yeah, it's gibberish to you.
Why am I the only one here who's never there when it would probably be best for me to be there?
That's
This
fine.
is so hard to read. Ugh.
Yeah, Surreal's really good at society, right?
Yeah.
You know, who
Gallus,
might-
aren't you really good at society? You just roll not good enough.
Yeah, I am an expert in society.
Yeah.
You know who might be
Yeah. What's
really an asset to helping us. We just talked about City of Hellspawns. Not to be racist, but
I could call Victor.
Yeah.
could.
I
Or-
feel like a cleric of Iomide wouldn't take kindly of trying to figure out what's on the evil paper.
No, my suggestion actually was going to be cereal, because
Hellspawn? Wait.
again, not racist, but she is a tiefling, and
Not to be racist, but
Not to be racist, but let me specify this person's race.
it's perfect, Jess. Keep going.
I really wish I didn't say that now.
No, it's perfect. It's perfect. Keep going.
Darling, you said the quiet part out loud.
Oh, did I? Oh, shoot. I shouldn't have had that whipped cream. Sugar makes me bad. I'm sorry. That
Bes-
I
Besides,
need to take a sensitivity course training. That's yeah. So anywho,
look, you
I-
two can
I
do that in
believe
your own
she's-
free time.
That's just laughing. But yeah, you're right. Anyway, Cereal would be a great asset. And she's very educated and intelligent, and I believe knows multiple languages as well. And I think, with your permission, Zane, I'll bring her over, and maybe we just pinky promise that we just keep it together, just to ourselves, if that works.
Okay, roll me a diplomacy.
Diplomacy.
You are making a request.
Could the DC go a tiny bit lower because they fucked?
several times.
I am taking that into account. Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Fuck around and find out, sir.
Hell yeah. All right. Diplomacy. That is a 19.
Yeah, that good got him acted unwise.
Zane
I'll
about
just-
to act up.
As I go, would you be okay with Serial coming over and we'll make a night out of it, you know, I'll make dinner. I haven't made actual meal for anybody. I'd love to cook you dinner. And then I'll touch his arm.
She's putting on the riz.
And I'll go, what do you say?
That is an acceptable level of risk.
I like a risk taker. And then I'll
Dallas
just
is
kind
like,
of like slowly take my hand off of his arm. Just like slowly caress it.
Gallus is like sitting on a chair, just like looking at you two with his head in his hand, or like his hand on his chin. It's like, if you two wanna, you could go and I'll just
What are you
look at the thing.
about, Gallus?
If you two
What are you
want to
talking about?
fuck, you can go fuck.
I'll be in the
Dallas.
library.
Just close the
Wink.
door behind you, please.
And just
Cast
that
a
little
silent
like
spell.
gasp. Gallus.
Oh, please,
I'm
darling.
not into voyeurism.
What?
Darling, please,
you
we all
mean?
know.
Well, if you were so in tune with what I was meaning, apparently, why don't you come and watch?
You'll just like with a straight face, not even flinching at that, and it's like, I've got work to do.
And so do I. And I'll pick up a book, just a random book, and plop down and read it.
The book you have picked up is entitled The Dark Below, Volume 4, Snurfeblin's City Scuffle.
This is exactly what I
Nerfablin?
wanted to research. And she
It's by
has no idea what
Frobelius Crink.
this is exactly what I wanted to research. And she will just open up the book from the beginning and start reading.
He'll just like turn and then go back, take his attention back to the pages. And like he has like a notepad and he's just writing notes.
But before I forget, I made you tea and I brought coffee because I know I heard as I was walking in that you were kind of like looking for coffee, and I made some treats. I found just little bits and bobs. I hope you don't mind, Zane. And I will hand I will place in my hand a little saucer of candy that's kind of like it looks like a little effort was put into it, but took a little like coaxing and was quickly made. But I'll reach out to Gallus and I'll go, you know what, no, and I'll turn to Zane and I'll go and she'll point to a specific one that's white in color with a green filigree on top, and she'll go, that one is my favorite recipe. And she'll just extend her hand with the plate of candy in her hand to Zane.
And he takes the one indicated and pops it in his mouth.
Then he dies.
Not sure if you want to know it in game or out of, or like in like private. It is a alchemical consumable item.
What is it?
Missive mint.
Ah, okay.
Good.
All right, and what message does it convey to him?
So I'm kind of like banking on it when it said the mint eater has no way of knowing who the original sender was, what they sound like, or who the message was intended for. So the faint, and I'm gonna have to count it out loud because I was starting to write it down and then I got distracted.
Yeah,
So
25
it's
words, same as the message
Yes.
spell.
So
As we do.
she is young, but she is smart. Trust her. She might sound foolish, but trust her. She knows more than she lets on. I'm trying to think of the last two words. Give me a second.
You don't
Believe in you,
have
you
to
got
use
this.
all 25.
No,
Jester.
this is good. She cares.
Jester,
That's what I'll say.
okay.
So that'll be something I would hope and wish will be something he can meditate on after we leave.
Okay.
And then I'll hand the candy over to Alice and I'll go, try whatever you want. You'll just be a persnickety judge of my creation. But here you go.
Oh, thank you, Carly. He'll take a candy and eat it. And then return back to his making out what these pages mean.
Oh, you're about to say making out with Zane.
Blah 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 blah.
As
Like
as
while-
Charlie
while-
looks over the as she looks over the pages of the book and is like,
And like while he's still eating the mint, so he catches like the last half. No.
And I hope you know. And I
You
would,
get there just
I
in
would've
time to
backed-
hear she cares.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I would have backchecked. The filigree one was the special mint. Every other one of them were plain white. The filigree one was the special mint.
Aww.
Meanwhile,
That's why he only hears it, and it's only what he heard it in like his head, basically.
Yep.
Hello.
So, meanwhile, back at the Surreal.
Yeah.
And that's me. I would assume. I mean, it's been an hour, so I'd assume I already made the delivery and everything. So.
Yeah, unless there is any changes you want to make, I'm gonna assume you just go and make the delivery and leave.
Yeah, no. Yeah, just make that, like, probably wave at the guards that are in the tower when they see me. And make the delivery and go talk to Victor, because I have to do that.
Okay, roll me a perception while you're there.
How do you do this to me? It's 24.
Okay, so while you're doing the drop off, you notice that there are two normally attired guards in the tower itself.
Mm-hmm.
On the roof are two halflings, the two slingers, and two lantern archons. But what you notice is standing kind of on the stairs above in the tower is a figure in full plate.
Oh.
Figure in full plate. Oh my goodness.
Shiny full plate armor.
He did say he upped security, so makes sense. And that's all I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, you do know there is security.
There be security. Make my way to
Making your way downtown.
to the Shrine of the Hammer.
Wait, did you put the disease stuff on the bottles?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was just that was all part of the plan, and then just made the delivery, and then saw the people. It's like, yes, makes sense, and then leave. Yes, making my way to the Shrine of the Hammer. I'm assuming Victor is there.
He is indeed.
Him indeed. Okay. I should have probably been thinking about what I was gonna say, or at least wrote down what I was gonna say, because I forgot.
Hey, you
Who's
should have thought about it.
surprised? Yeah.
G's for him.
Oh, I thought about it. I just forgot. Give me 1 second. Oh, I remember. What is he doing right now? I'm assuming he's at the forge.
Yeah, that is what he's doing.
I hope he's not doing the. Well, I guess he could handle it. He's. Anyways, I got distracted. Cyril will kind of peek just around him, just see what he's doing. How concentrated is he? How stealthy can I be? Actually, I'm gonna roll stealth.
Well, you are going into an active smithy.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, there's hammers banging on metal and a forge going. So
Bellows blowing.
yeah, so pretty stealthy if you were so inclined.
I'm very much inclined. What is my stealth again? I always forget what my stealth is for some reason. I think I mix it up with my survival. That is an 18.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to get like right up on him. Like I said, it's loud in there. He
Yeah.
is hammering a breastplate on an anvil.
I need to get my mind out of the gutter. Oh. Yeah, Surreal's just gonna kind of peek. Like, stand, like when you stand like right off to the side of right behind somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And just watch him and then just be like, so what are you making? Probably stand there for like a good 30 seconds, see if he notices her before saying anything.
And he like jumps a little bit and goes,
What you
"Jeez,
doing? Yeah, right, what you
Oh, I'm-
doing?
repairing this armor."
I mean, obviously, but I mean, is this like for a guard, anyone in particular, or just, I mean, I don't know why I asked, given with what happened. I'm just curious.
No, it's for anyone in particular. Many of the guard who use this armor. This one was damaged in a scuffle and traded out for a new one. I'm making the repair before putting it back in the stores.
A scuffle from last night or any other time, or
Oh no, nothing so
okay.
exciting. Just
Ugh.
a little scuffle with bandits.
That's really didn't think they'd be a problem with everything going on, but
They're always
far
a
out?
problem.
how far out?
Oh, this was one of the farther ranging patrols, 2 or 3 hours south of town.
Okay. Now that makes sense. I've really only gone maybe an hour out. So that means they do a good job. And now I wanted to come check on you because of the attack that happened last night, and I haven't heard everything from Oppian yet of who did or didn't get attacked and who disappeared, so
No, we're still working out who was attacked and who disappeared because they were the attackers. But at least 12 people.
okay. 12. I'm it was a lot that happened last night, and just trying to process it all. That maybe I mean, I don't know why I'm here, honestly. I guess you're comforting in a way, being another tiefling and all.
So I understand the urge to be with your own kind from time to time. Someone who understands you, or at least understands the struggle.
I am curious, how did you and Oppian meet? It just seems
Nothing.
like an odd friendship is all.
Well, it's not all that exciting a story. We served together in combat, and when you survive such things together, the people that you were there with, you form a bond. It's not the same as the bonds of friendship or love grown the traditional way, but in its own way, it's more resilient. You see somebody through the worst day of their life, well, you've seen them at their worst. I feel like that is something special, you know?
I can understand that. I mostly work by myself, so having companions is new to me, but I can see why going through where I'm assuming you both serve together, so many life or death situations over and over and over again can really create a deep bond between you two.
Indeed. You know, you save someone's life and they know that you stand fast under pressure.
Yeah, no, it's nothing. I guess maybe one day I wish to experience that, but it's good to see that our people can still have that despite serial kind of motions to horns, tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, area, tieflingness. I didn't come here to talk deep stuff. I know you're working, so I mean, I can watch. It's perfectly fine. I always had a mild interest in smithing, so I'm very curious on how it all works. I never really got to see Calcira work on anything, and
Well, it's not terribly exciting, I'm afraid. Just a slow, steady process.
I'm assuming you aren't. From the tone of your voice, I'm assuming you aren't that fond of it. It's just something you know how to do.
Well, it's a useful skill, but it's not exciting to watch.
I don't really know if I want exciting after last night, so this might be a good change of pace. And well, after this morning.
Yes, that's understandable.
So just work like I'm not here. I mean, if you want to work like I'm here and you want to chat, that's fine. But if you don't, that's also fine. I'm just here to watch. And she'll kind of look at his arms. Definitely totally here to watch the smithing happening. Can I actually, oh my god, what? I guess she's flirting. I don't know what role that would be, though.
Hell yeah.
Well, I guess the question would be whether this is genuine flirting or front flirting.
It's genuine flirting.
Then let's do a diplomacy.
Diplomacy. Yeah, I'll use. Whoa, that's a 26. There we go. I can do math.
Yeah, it's... And he kind of continues working as though you're not there for just a minute or two. And then kind of seems to suddenly remember that you're there. And he turns to you and says, "You know, it's odd. God, this is going to sound like it's negative, but it's really not. I forgot for a moment that you were here because I didn't feel the judgment, the pressure to fit in around the pure humans. I didn't feel it on the back of my neck, and for a moment forgot anyone was here with me. It's a nice feeling."
I'm glad I can make you feel safe and comfortable. But, I mean, even over the clanging and the bellows and all of the other loud noises happening, and Suriel will kind of look around. It's nice to be in a place where I don't have to put on a face and just, exist.
Does the heat
You're also-
bother you?
Oh, no, God. I like heat. Oh, I love being warm. I hate the cold.
Take off your clothes.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna say it.
So I often forget that it's hot enough in these places for some to feel discomforted. And he reaches into the forge, takes out a coal,
Jesus.
and he's just holding it in his bare hand for a moment, not
Too long, but
really grabbing it, but he reaches in, grabs it long enough for you to see that he has it before he tosses it back in. Fire doesn't bother me, so I forget sometimes
Yes.
that
Fire doesn't bother me anyway.
the heat never bothered me anyway.
Let it go. Let it go. Oh wait, would it be
Please
burn
don't sue us, Disney.
it? Burn it down. Burn
I
it
already
down.
have a Disney. I already have a Disney lawyer with a gun to the back of my head. Guys, please stop.
Oh wait, you're right. Burn
Yeah.
it
Take off
down.
your clothes.
Burn it down.
Um,
I'm gonna send you guys a song.
Yeah,
Oh my
Send you
so
guys a song called "Take Off Your Clothes."
so remember, Charlie, that Victor does have the tiefling fire resistance.
Damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can try and burn them, but it's not gonna work. Well, it'll work eventually, but you have to get past everything else first.
Yeah, you just have to
Face
overcome the
guy.
resistance.
Yeah, fight fire with fire.
That's right.
After watching him do that, if Suriel wasn't controlling herself, she'd probably be there we go, drooling a little, and she says, "Yeah, that was hot." Fuck. She's now turning red.
Like he is?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh, I meant the red.
Oh no, Suriel's turning red because she's blood.
Yeah, I was saying like turning red like he is.
Oh yeah. For this song, Jess.
It's a good one. I love
It is
Team
a good one.
Star Kid.
This is like that was supposed to be an inside thought. I was supposed to keep that inside. You know, keep working.
I'm redropping his art. Yeah, he is red.
Him red.
Red.
You just her face. Jess, no. We have to be tactical about this.
Oh,
Don't let the horny get in the way.
I mean,
Charlie's here.
Charlie has let that ship sail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a tactical decision that also happened to align with what she wanted.
I mean, you know, until it comes time to
Kill or not, you know.
It's gonna be some good RPing, let me tell you.
Kill or no kill? That is the question.
Hmm.
get Howie Mandel to host that show.
Right.
Anyway,
Yeah, no, Suriel literally said that, by the way.
just I'm gonna go, or the outside thought part.
No, she literally, I guess Discord didn't pick it up, but she said that was hot, the insight thought.
And he like gives you a little half smile, and he's like, "Pretty loud in here. I didn't hear anything."
She'll point at him like, thank you. Continue working. Once again, I'm not here.
Okay. You spend a little time just watching the man hammer hot metal.
Totally focusing on definitely what's going on.
Yeah.
Trying to cover up her just watching his arms work by asking him definitely totally questions she's interested in.
Yep. Looking respectfully.
Yes, looking respectfully, not burning this image into her head at all. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and I guess to help like set the mood, like I dropped the art. He's not wearing the armor for this, obviously, because
Oh, hell yeah.
So yeah, it's
I mean,
like
yeah, that's
so yeah. Well, like the pants, like from the waist down, is that he's just not wearing the armor. It's just he's just doing this in a tank top.
I need to see if I can find a gif for this.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, definitely looking respectfully.
Putting like a whore in church. Respectfully.
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 So
I think. Oh, go ahead, James.
I was gonna say, so after that, everybody want to meet back up at the inn.
Yeah. No grapes.
Huh?
They asked if we want to meet back up at the end.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, are we done with the deciphering?
Oh, as much as you can possibly decipher.
To keep on
I think we were,
deciphering.
we just we took today to research and start looking for
the right direction for the answers.
Yeah, it's
been, like-
it's gonna take more time.
Then he will stay there until he has enough time.
At a certain point, Zane is like, I have to go do
Get out
stuff.
of my house.
So if you could kindly fuck off.
But Zane,
Please get out of my house.
Alice, leave your ass off of that chair.
I got
Get
shit
out
to
of-
do today, so off you fuck.
Off ye fuck.
Out
Fine.
of here. And I'll start walking to the door with Gallus. And as Gallus opens the door, I'll push him out and close the door real quick. And lock it really quick. So I could just, like, kiss from Zane.
Aww.
And
He's
then
Meet
adorable.
Smooch.
I'll see you soon. And she'll just, like, you know, just a quick, like, little something, like, sorry to kiss and run or whatever they call it, but I'll see you later. And then she'll unlock the door and just leave.
Okay. So we meet up back at the inn. And enough days have passed that you got a present while you were out.
Oh my god, finally!
Ooh, money.
Yep.
Delivery!
Yeah, your money from the heist has been delivered.
Yay!
And with it is a letter addressed to Charlie.
Oh.
And that is where we're going to end for today.
You can't
Good thing.
do that.
Yes, I can.
Can't.
And he
God
did
damn
it
it.
just then.
Don't worry, Jess. I'm going to send you the letter,
Okay.
but yeah, we'll
No.
this is where we're going to end the episode.
Dun dun dun.
Alrighty, everyone. Thank you all for
Is
joining us
painting an interesting picture.
in this episode of Pathenders. Let's go around. Everyone, tell us who you are, where you're from, where they can find you. Let's start with Jess.
Hey, I'm Jess, your girl from Wisconsin. Woo, woo, pew, 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 doo. You can find me currently at Twitter, Topaz_romance. If that ship sails, you can find me at Blue Sky, Topaz Romance no underscore.
You mean if it sinks?
And currently, yeah, when it sinks, not sails. I want to do like a quick fun fact. Fun fact about Charlie: she's a lunatic. I'm just gonna put that out there if you didn't already know that. I will. Well, I don't know. Grapes gets like angry when I like throw it to somebody else, so I'm like, I'll just be done.
You just gotta throw it to someone who's not doing things in the background to help us raid. That's all.
Yeah, Graves gets mad when we
So-
throw to him.
Okay,
James.
so don't throw it to him. Okay.
James.
James.
Yeah, I am James. I'm the Texas person in this group, and it sucks here. Don't move here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like right next door at Arizona. It's not that much better.
I'm sorry for everything.
Sorry, you
Yeah.
are in the South.
Yeah. A quick slide into fascism is happening. But
It is not a fun
Speaking-
slide.
speaking of the slide into fascism, Twitter is
Yeah, that
And
too.
landslide brought me
I am-
down.
I am still on the Twitter at the Ramble Rouser, also at Pathenders Pod, because this was supposed to be a podcast when we started it, and it's not anymore. But I'm not changing the name because fuck it.
It's unique, and also we don't have the brain power to think of a new one.
It's more that I don't want to do the process of changing it because it doesn't feel worth it since Twitter's about to die.
That too.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But yeah, in the
Twitter.
meantime, get at me on there. I like to talk to people, and Like, if you want to exchange memes about the episodes and shit, like that's why I made that Twitter.
Go do the thing.
Please
You
talk
don't
to us.
realize already we love memes. We love them.
We love memes.
So come shitpost at me. Anyway, that makes it Oni's turn.
Oh, that do make me that hi. Yes, that's me. You can find me into the Twitter at flustered bun, but I literally all I do is repost my Ko-fi and every other place that I'm at because I don't do anything on Twitter anymore. I hate that fucking place. I do art commissions, mostly TTRPG characters, and I also do little doodles of just your characters in general if you want them. I'm low energy, so I'm not really doing much work right now because I got food poisoning. It's fucking great.
Yay!
You really rallied. You did a good job today.
Yeah, I gotta go lay down soon because my stomach's starting to hurt. But
No, I totally understand.
always look totally, definitely, respectfully at your DM's hot piece, the NPCs. It's part of the culture.
Respectful.
Respectfully.
Charlie didn't.
And
I don't think
when,
Charlie can do anything respectfully.
and then when the DM's not looking, just give that slap her in the ass.
Don't actually do that unless unless your DM consents to allowing you to do that. Of course, consent is important.
Slap him right in the ass. When the DM's not looking,
Anyways,
slap
Grapes.
the NPCs.
Grapes.
I'm Grapes. You can find me at places at I am Grapes. I'm Grapes. I _ am Grapes. Or I'm Grapes, but it's spelled GRAEPS. You'll understand why if you've seen that Whitest Kids You Know skit. Yes, I will say that every time.
And every time I will chime in to say the grapest.
I'm the Grapest.
Can't help yourself.
And do we have any in the raid?
Yeah, I was waiting to see if you had anybody.
I
But there
didn't
you go.
have Boobs McBelrog once again, always a favorite.
Yes.
Yes, go over
She's
to
playing the spooky phasmophobia, and she's a little she little spoopy. So everyone go in there and scare her. Like,
always
that's the
go
only thing.
like everyone show up to her chat and be like, "There's a ghost right behind you! Look out!"
Right. And if you can, notifications for her, great thing to use. She's afraid of every single notification sound.
Excellent. All right, y'all take care now, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye bye.